everybody, Brian Boyle here, and welcome to episode 35 of The Mesh Tongue. So, hope everybody is doing awesome Saturday morning here in Utah, and the weather has finally warmed up. It's supposed to be like the 40 degrees. This is practically a heat wave. But I hope all are well and that you are having a fantastic day. Hopefully you got your run in this morning. Best thing to do is get your run in before you have to go do anything else. I've been there and I've been stressed on waiting to try and do a run later in the day. Family commitments and other things happen and you don't get that run in. We've talked about it in some other episodes about just let it go. It's not going to kill you, but it's really tough when you had a plan, and especially when you're trying to stay true to that plan to get after it and or not be able to get out after it. So make sure you get your runs in early. That way you don't have to worry about it later. But today I want to talk to you about the difference between visualization and meditation. Okay, or guided imagery. Okay, where somebody can kind of walk you through. It can be self-guided. It can be externally guided imagery, and then meditation and or kind of relaxation. And I think the big thing is that there is a difference. Now, some would think, okay, outwardly, if you look at that and, at the person who's doing it, there may not be an outwardly different sign, but the reason why you would use the two would be for two separate things. So, guided visualization. If you think about your race and you say, hey, you know what, how would I have the perfect race? And you think about how you would start. So you're at the starting line and you're thinking about, okay, you've got things, you've got your shoes on correctly, your race bib is correct, your singlet, your shorts, whatever you're wearing that particular day fit comfortably. They're not too tight. You're not fidgeting. All right, you're laser focused in on getting off to a fast start. You're going to get a first 100-yard kick in to get yourself out of the pack and get settled in, and then kind of settle into your race. Then you think about mile 1, mile 2, and so on, depending on how long the race is that you're in. That's guided visualization, and you can self-guide, but what you're going to think about is each step of the race. You're going to think about how you can prepare for the race. So over and over and over, you've already gone through the turns, the twist, okay, the starting line, the race chute, anything that might cause you to stumble along the way, where you're going to get your drinks at. Per se, if it's a longer race, how are you going to replenish carbohydrates and your energy stores? Are you going to use gels? Or so you're thinking about all of these things ahead of time. When you go through that route, it allows you then to have this game plan that is pretty much bulletproof until something happens. But at that point, now there's no fear or concern because, hey, you know what? You've already gone through, you move to the next step, Hey, that didn't work, great, okay, but I know that the game plan's not over. I'm going to move on to the next step. Meditation or relaxation also has some awesome components, but it's a little bit different. You may have heard of something like the 4-7-8 method for sleeping. Now, this always reminds me of something about Mary, where you go 6-minute abs. No, it can't be 6-minute abs. It's got to be 7-minute abs. Well, how come somebody couldn't do 5-minute? No. The guy gets all crazy because somebody could say, well, 4, 7, 8. Why? This is an arbitrary number. Why couldn't it be 5, 8, 9? Okay. And the reality is the method is designed to be simplistic. Okay. The key to something like that is that you're inhaling through the nose, taking this nice deep breath, and that allows the oxygen to come in, clear through the sinuses, down into the esophagus, get into the lungs. When you hold that, it allows the alveoli, or the lungs to expand, the cells in the lungs that would hold that oxygen to expand, and then when you blow out through the mouth, it allows the exchange of carbon dioxide. Now, the reality of that is that you could do that for a 5 count, holding that, and then you would hold that breath. All right, and then exchange the the carbon dioxide from the mouth in that 8 count, 9 count, whatever. All right. Now, if you are somebody that is a stickler for numbers, this to me sometimes is a signal that you get a little bit too stressed and you don't focus on the technique. You focus on, am I doing it correctly, following the numbers? Did I hold it correct for 4? Did I get 7 seconds? Did I do 8? And then it completely ruins the entire purpose of the meditation, which was to get you to relax. All right, so don't get so hung up on the numbers. Focus on the process. The process is breathe in through your nose, hold it. You can purse lip your breathing where you kind of blow out against the cheeks. Okay, that's again going to force pressure down into the lungs. It's going to expand the lungs. You can get more oxygen that way. It has a calming effect on the blood pressure, has a calming effect on the heart rate. All right, it has a soothing effect. So if you've got tight muscles in the shoulders and neck from running or from stress from the job, whatever it may be, again, has that calming effect. So in theory, while you may be relaxing in a comfortable position for both, the guided imagery is going to probably get you to the point where you say, all right, I'm imaging, okay, I've got this image in my mind, I'm focusing on my race, I'm running through the whole thing. You may see some of the professional athletes where they're literally at the starting line and they've got their eyes closed and you can see them kind of doing this and they're going through their head. You see this quite often in gymnasts, especially if you've watched the higher level gymnasts, where you can literally see them doing their tumbles in their head and they're kind of going around. See it in runners as well. So that imagery is fantastic. It allows you to get through your routine. The guided meditation or self-meditation, again, you can. There's plenty of apps for meditation out there. The purpose though is to have more of a calming and relaxing effect. So, done if you have the time where you image and or imagine what you're going to go through. Okay, the imagery is fantastic. The calming meditation also fantastic. Just know that there's two reasons and a reason for both. All right, this is Brian Boyle, episode 35. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for all of the shares and the love. I definitely appreciate it. This is the Mesh Tongue. You can also check out runpainless.com. If you've got any questions, you want to send them to Brian at company5k, the number 5k.com. I appreciate it. Hey, whatever you do, don't go hurting yourself to come back and check this out. But we'll be here again tomorrow, and come on back. So take care. Have a great day.